Is that dwarf bleeding? I don't see any blood. I see things that are red, but I don't actually see any blood. I did pass through the human animals I acquired, yeah. Not right away, but we got them. Oh, you mean this guy who's flashing? Oh. Yeah, he's hurt. But I guess he's been treated as much as he can. His lower spine is torn apart. Oh, that's his lower spine tissue. Yeah, so he's just injured. Is the problem. He's been sutured up and everything like that, but the problem is he's got a spinal cord injury. He can't walk. So he's crawling. I want to get down here probably. I guess there's no such thing as a magma-powered wood furnace. I want to expand. Our workshop. Get a wood furnace. Whoops, that is incorrect. Make some charcoal. Because I believe we will be able to start making steel if we've got charcoal. And steel is very good. It's very hard, holds an edge, great for making armor, and some weapons, but we're going to use it for armor. Dig a hole. I know I can set up the macro. I don't have it saved. Oh, I do have the. Never mind. I thought I had different macro saved. Oh well, shit. Could have just done that. We'll do that for the next expansion. Dig a hole. Boop doop boop doop boop. Who dat? Tremble, puny humans. Thank you very much. If you enjoy the board game Battlestar Galactica, you should check out Dead of Winter, a crossbow game. I have that. I am probably going to make a video for it very soon. I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. Dead of Winter, whoopah, is an excellent sort of co-op game, where you're all... I mean, think of like The Walking Dead, but it's also the middle of winter, so everything sucks even more. And everyone's got hidden personal agendas, and one of you might be a traitor, but maybe not, so you never know. It's really good. Very highly story-driven as well, so I'll probably be making one of my Why You Should Buy This board game videos of that. Cooperative with heavy paranoia. That's a great description. Okay, so this has been dug out, so I'm going to go here. No, with the Q tool, Control P, Alt P. There you go, Alt P to copy the stockpile. Bam. Barrels and bins and many storage places, although the other one did get considerably more organized when I enabled barrels here again. Type of game you play with alcohol. My friend ended up murdering our whole crew. Yeah, that happens. How do you get familiar with the controls and how low is the system? The system requirements of this game are surprisingly high. Mostly it's the CPU. It's not multi-threaded. There's a couple of different things, but mostly it's not multi-threaded, and that's not an easy thing to do. Everyone's like, just to make it multi-threaded. It's like, no. Anyone who's saying that has never actually done multi-threading in a real program. So it really, the biggest bottleneck is single thread speed, like for your CPU. So you want as fast as possible a CPU as opposed to multiple cores. Other than that, there's nothing. Obviously, you know, the graphics aren't hard to come by. It doesn't take up that much RAM or anything like that. Do. I hasn't done any tutorial-like video for DF. I mean, all my... Yeah, we did one at some point that was more tutorial-y. A little bit. Yeah. And hard drive speed? Really? And it comes up when you're saving, but I don't think it comes up when you're running. Slow hard drive really is Dwarf Fortress? Really? The animals in cages, I think there's some more chickens and things in cages. Yeah. Things that don't need grazing turned on. Third Embark was tutorial, but it was an old version. But things haven't changed that much. My god, more goddamn migrants! Dogs marked for slaughter. 1. They shut up, they had too many dogs. They didn't have their dog microchipped. What are the trails of vomit from the people who, like, don't do sunshine? Okay, I should really get everything else walled off. Because it's autumn now, and when winter comes, if everything freezes... Yeah, look at how many... Oh, these are the mugs they haven't taken yet. Because the merchants haven't actually left. Build. Construct. Fortification. Let's get this spot before we forget it. Apparently got a lot of marble blocks. I didn't necessarily want to be building marble blocks. But we've got lots. So I'm not worried about it. Marble's a flux stone used to make steel, but... Garbo. Do that. We'll probably fill in that corner later. Or we'll forget, and then someone will use that to sneak into our base. I guess I don't literally need everything as a fortification. I could, like, alternate between fortifications and walls, but I don't know, this is fine. Yeah, I'm gonna fill in the diagonal after. I guess I don't need this, I could have just built it here. But I want to, like, get rid of that standing spot. So I'm gonna go and fill this in, and these diagonals over here are gonna get filled in after, but I need to get the corner pieces built, because dwarves can walk, you can walk through diagonals, but they can't construct diagonally, which is kind of an odd little thing. Build trap, cage trap. Yeah, I just finally got an SSD for a gaming drive just recently because there was a big sale at, I don't remember if it was Newegg or something like that. Because I have a small SSD for my system drive for Windows, but it doesn't have much space, and I was only ever able to have like one game installed on my SSD at any given time, and not a big one. And it was like Path of Exile for a long time, which is nice. But now with Total War and the fact I'm going to cover it, Total War has ridiculous load times constantly. I found it utterly unplayable without being on an SSD, but it's huge. And I had like 1 gig left of space, and that was after deleting a bunch of shit to like make room for it. And there's no way I'll be able to get Total War Warhammer 2 on there as well. So I finally got an actual SSD for like a gaming drive, which is pretty ridiculous that I don't have one. But most of the games I play, like, hard drive performance is meaningless. Like, there'll be load times. Like, if I put EU4 on an SSD, then it would load faster. But, I mean, it's not going to play any faster. It makes no difference. Hell, the best thing is having my Documents on an SSD, because then when it auto-saves every month. Although, no, my Documents I've got it mapped to a regular hard drive, just to save space on an SSD. I should probably remap it to the new SSD to something. Yeah. Construct. So this construction is going a lot faster because blocks are lighter to carry. Our FPS got a lot better at some point too, so that's nice. Just go all SSD. Can't do that. I gotta reserve my money for my whiskey and chocolates. Which reminds me, I have some Belgian chocolate upstairs. I should bring it down. And block over there, filling in the corners. Excellent. We're nearly sealed in. Magma moat and name the migrants, yeah. Let's do it. So how many did we get? Only 7. 7 dwarves. 7 dwarfs. Where are we here? We are at Quill for Presidente. That's going to be too long. I'm just going to name you Quill for Prez. J. Flans. Mirden. Bitbot. I think that's going to be our second Bitbot, actually. Yeah, Bitbot over here. I re-randomized at the start. I downloaded the latest subscriber list and re-randomized everything. I guess, even though it's perfectly acceptable to have more than one person with the same name, I think it makes more sense. Like, it's a family name. Just to be able to keep track and to be a little bit more fair to everyone, we're going to pick a different name here. So, Dark Connect. Salad Fork. Duce Williams. And Ralathor. Ralathor sounds like a good fantasy name. Ralathor the Wizard. And commit. So what was that sound we just heard? Jingle, jingle, jingle. Oh, the merchants have embarked. They're leaving. Okay. Goodbye, merchants. Enjoy your mugs. I have elf traders? No. Animals are growing. Oh, we should check to see if any new animals need pasteurizing. Yep, we got a goat kid. Oh, it's a pet as well. Still a couple of dupes. That doesn't surprise me, and you know what? We'll just have to deal with it. Oh, yeah, there's 2 Mordens. Problem is, it's not really easy to quickly check who's first. Doesn't say anywhere here when they arrived, huh? You forgot to give the traders their complimentary copies of the Word of Kuda. Well, that's what the mugs are, right? The mugs are all like devotional objects to Kuda. I mean, I could sort by migration wave to be fine, but meh. Meh. If I realize that we've already got one, then fine. Otherwise, meh. We got 2 SEs and 2 Gen somethings as well. Oh, lots of dupes. That's okay. So we're planting some more plump helmets, which is good. Food and drink-wise, A-okay. We got over 400 drinks. That's good. I think we're going to start cooking. So what I'm going to do... where do I want to do this, actually? You know, I do want to do it here. And I think we'll actually... Not that. Okay. We're going to set up a cooking and brewing area over here. Behind the dining room. Duce. No, it's not the first time you've been named. I know I've named a character you before because I remember thinking, should I call you like Deuce or Duce? I mean, it might just be with your subscriptions, but I feel very strongly you've been in something somewhere. Might not have been on a stream, might have been a RimWorld. Yeah, it could have been something, I don't know. 2 more squares to the right of the kitchen. Oh, just to 7, just to make it equidistance to the door in the middle? Sure. Can do. Boom! Oh, I think there's a giveaway going on. I suspect. Where's Sencha? Yeah. So you gotta say, surprise me with games, and you can get into a draw for a humble bundle code. Just say it once, otherwise the system will remove you if you spam it too often. Whoa! Yukofin. What? Whoa! Okay. Thank you, Yuko. Save some more. Never mind, don't save. Drink it all right away. You people are terrible. I love you so much. Thank you, Yuko. And a good supporter of the programming channel as well. Appreciate it. Cheers. 3 years, I've still not been named. Motorcyclist? Again, it's hard to say, because I know your name so well. It feels like you've been named before, but maybe it's just because I've seen you for so freaking long. I don't know, man. Rip Quill's liver. I don't know. Maybe we'll just have to get the good stuff. Some Lag 16, perhaps. That's not what I have here today. Just some Forty Creek Canadian whiskey. But it is perfectly groovy. So we want a workshop kitchen. And we want... I'm going to put a still down here as well. Mayor's room unassigned. Thank you very much for that. Room... I gotta pee really bad, too. Who's our mayor? Tyrannic Fish. Which is actually a great name for a mayor. Tyrannic Fish. And... how you feeling, buddy? No. Felix. Felix is our mayor. Okay, your stuff's not nice enough, but otherwise you are satisfied. You want me to make ballista parts. Build, workshop, siege. Siege. Which is a huge workshop. And I want you to build a wood smelter. Also, someone has suggested building little stockpiles around each one of these little workshops for relevant stuff, which I should probably still do, but we'll see. Ooh, masterpiece lead bin. Sexy. I could put doors around all these things too to make them more kick-ass. So, to beautify this, we could put some statues in here if we want. The other thing we could do is we could engrave. Now, I would want the engraving to be done only by the best. Which, the annoying thing is, smoothing and engraving are both jobs that is just called, it's the same thing. It's just called the detail job, which currently has 5 dwarves assigned to it. Now, I don't think I can list skill minimums or anything like that. What I should probably do is lower the number of dwarves, maybe doing that, so it really focuses on just the best all the time. Burrow where only who can go. I don't think I can resist other... I don't think I can restrict other people out of it. And yeah, doors around the workshops. I mean, I'm not worried as much about the berserking, but I should put it down just to, like, make the fortress prettier. So we'll just try to cut down on how many dwarves are doing it. We probably need a lot more bedrooms too, I suspect. Yeah, that's what I just did, Wald. I did just lower the pool. It was already restricted to 5. I've just dropped down to 3. So those 3 dwarves should get super good at smoothing and detailing. And then do the engraving. Any engraving right now will still add value, so it's going to be okay. Please don't forget to turn 3D view on again. Yeah, we should definitely do that. Especially when we get our walls all done up top, that's going to be a kick-ass thing to do. Over here, I set up these extra mason's workshop, but I never did set up. I just want, like, lots of bulk block creation. I suppose I'll go ahead and put on some sort of limit here. Blocks of rock, 100 to 200 blocks. We got lots of them. So, siege workshops. What's the fucking thing you want? Ballista parts. Ballista part. 2, 3 ballista parts. Done. Wood furnace. You're going to make ash, make charcoal. Repeating job. Bars of coal, really. Yeah. And always keep a few around. You don't have to make them like crazy. And ash jobs, we're going to want some bars of ash as well, because we can use it to make potash and different things like that. What can you actually do with siege stuff? Well, siege weapons are really powerful. Ballistas in particular, you can do crazy stuff with them, like lining hallways and just murdering the crap out of people. But it's super, like, it's kind of inaccurate and, I don't know, pretty awesome though. Hey, Ancient Culture. Hey, Quill. Was really nice to meet you in Cologne the other week on the meetup. Glad to see you play again, DF, as it was the first Let's Play I watched from you. Be the lizard god with you. It's the leopard god we're concerning ourselves with. Are you part of some sort of heretical cult? Yeah, that's what I'm seeing, man. That's what I'm seeing. Poor dwarf has a ruined lower spine so they can't walk. Yeah, we've got some people that are just crawling around. Someone's gotten their spine torn open. Just tragic and horrible. Man, oh man. We need some cages. Lead cage. Make 30 of those. I don't know. We could check our stocks here as well. Bars. Bars, there it is. Oops. I really do have to pee. I should take a break. I have a lot of iron, which is good. Oh, I don't actually have much in the way of lead. Remove. Iron cage. Make me 30 iron cages for our cage traps. Cheers. I thought we would have had enough from stealing from the humans, but... Yeah, so in terms of jobs and who does what, you can assign work in using Dwarf Therapist. I mean, you can do it in the game as well, but it's terrible. You can assign job in Dwarf Therapist, but once you get to a certain number of dwarves, I find it really annoying to manage over here, and I really do tend to like auto labor to just like automatically assign dwarves jobs that they're relatively good at and try to maintain certain numbers and yada yada yada. Okay, we can probably finish our walls. I think we've got a fair number of blocks kicking around. Although I've been using, what were these, Gabbro blocks? What does that sound? Oh, stray horse, okay. Build, construct, fortification. Gabbro blocks. Okay, we've got some. Not a ton, but we do. These diagonals are kind of annoying, especially since I'm going to have to go and revisit all of them. I guess we're going to do that, actually. Okay, we'll just stop there because we don't have a ton of material. And just blocked off the bridge path. You are right. The problem is, so yeah, if we have that there, then wagons won't be able to come from the north. You know what? I'm going to be okay with that. All I'm going to do is I'm going to build another bridge over here. So wagons can cross here and use another path. Just use... Here, andesite blocks. Go. So they can go in through here. It's just because we need to make sure people can't move diagonally when the bridge is up. Increase your stone mug collection. You look up hookah something. Stone pint. Okay, I'll try to remember. Da, 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 da. Change the game file so Kuda's name to yours. Oh, you're right. Oh, some blocks are... Because you're right, the wagons can come around this way. Except they can't. Because of the hills? Oh, okay, no. It's just different levels. Okay, no, we're good. So clearly I still have multi-view on. I thought I turned that off. Alright, we're going to take a short break. I'm going to go use the restroom. When we come back, we're going to do a little bit more Dwarf Fortress. And do prep yourself if you are a subscriber. We will be playing some League of Legends, all random, all made for fun, and also perhaps with some whiskey. And so make sure you've got your client all patched and you're all set up for like the North American server and all that. But when we come back, more Dwarf Fortress. Be back in a couple.